Hello, welcome to Gabby's Craft Corner. At least that's what it's called at this moment. Probably what I'm gonna keep calling it, maybe. Sounds fun. Gabby's Craft Corner. Because it's not like Gabby's Crochet Corner or Gabby's Knit Corner, because I do both. So, Craft Corner it is. Anyway, today I'm embarking on a journey, and I'd like you to come along. I am going to be making a cardigan for a tattoo trade, which is like kind of fun, kind of exciting. Basically, don't know if you know Mrs. Moonheaven. She did a whole video. I think it's just one video, one really long video, where she did 3 tattoo trades. And I was like, man, bartering is so cool. We should bring back bartering. And here I am, helping bring back bartering. I already did a crochet tapestry, oh my god, a crochet tapestry trade. Wow, that was hard to say. Anyway, this right here, I traded that for a haircut, which is now grown out. So that was fun. And I was like, man, I wonder what else I could trade for. And I've been getting some really awesome tattoos by Kristen Marie Tattoos, this Instagram right here. And I guess these are the tattoos as well. And I was like, would you be open to doing a trade? And she was like, yes. So we picked out a cardigan. It's gonna be this cardigan right here. It's by Hey Crochet, I think. It's a free pattern online, and she wanted it like Evermore themed. So we picked out some colors together, and my tattoo is on February 27th. So I'm gonna get started. I just finished the pattern test. I have a knit test that my yarn hasn't arrived for yet. Hopefully I can manage to do both. These are just granny squares, so I'm hopeful that I'll knock this out pretty quickly. So like I said, it's Evermore themed, and I'm gonna try really hard to show the colors all together. I have a granny square attached to one of them, which is why I look scared. These are the colors. They are Basic Stitch by Lion Brand. Right there. Right there. I have the color Pomegranate. This is Mahogany.
That is mahogany.
This is gonna be the main color, so we're gonna do the ribbing in this color. Then we have Adobe, Pine Heather. This one's Honey. And then last but not least, attached to the granny square is, I think this is Olive. Yes, Olive. Now, I've already been super fun and productive, very unlike me, and I did a gauge swatch. This is our granny square. The pattern calls for a 5mm hook, but I'm apparently a tight crocheter and I had to go up to a 6mm hook. But yeah, this is 6 by 6, 6 inches by 6 inches, which is what the pattern calls for. So I'm gonna get started today. I'm heading over to my friend Erica's house. I don't know if I'm gonna take the camera with me. That's a lot, but I'll probably just film some clips on my phone. I wanna get started on this because knowing me, I don't want to be like finishing the project in the car on the way there because that would drive me insane. Ooh, I also have to order buttons on Etsy. I'll probably do that next week. These are the buttons I'm eyeing. I think they would be very Evermore. Shoot, I'm also gonna do, which by the way, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know what yarn I'm using for this. I wanna do some like fall leaves, kind of like appliques on it to make it more Evermore themed. Very fall, very moody, very Evermore. So that's gonna be a fun part of the process. I have these saved on my Ravelry, and those are hopefully what I'm gonna be able to add on there. I don't know if I'll have leftovers. I have 2 balls, 2 skeins of each, except for the mahogany, of which I have 3 per the pattern. Hopefully, maybe I have some scraps. If not, I'm sure I could find something in my stash that could work. Today, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna head over to Erica's. We're just gonna do a couch rot. Just hang out on the couch together. Rot, as you would. And I'm going to hopefully crank out some more of these granny squares. This isn't normally how I would do a granny square. There's a lot more spaces than I normally like, but I'm gonna follow the pattern because I don't want to mess up. That would devastate me. Come along on this journey. We're gonna go on it together. Let's make some granny squares.
I don't wanna call you later. You're tearing my heart up like it's paper, and somehow you turn to a stranger.
house. I got a little bit done. By a little bit, I mean 2 squares. And I have a third right here that I kind of started. I literally left it mid-stitch. I don't know why. But I'm home. I had dinner and I'm in my leisure suit from Old Navy. Leisurein. If you know that reference, you're a real one. If you don't, I'm sorry. So I'm probably gonna work on these a little longer today. I don't know if I'm gonna keep working on the green. I don't really know like where I'm gonna like, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna do. Like I didn't know if I wanted to do like the whole skein or like, because I realized that the cardigan body has a different number of rows than the cardigan sleeve. And I'm like, well, should probably like figure out how many squares of each one I'm gonna be making, because I don't know right now. So but yeah, I'm home. I'm having a great time. Sorry for the noise. The cats just got some new toys in from Chewy.com, not a sponsor. And they're having a grand old time. Kylo Ren is trying to run off with one of the toys. 2.5 squares down. So many more to go. Let it go, dude. Oh, hello. I'm back. I did 1 more square. Not that that's like anything to like report back about, but I kind of want to just like figure out how many of each one I should do. Okay, so for every size, you will need 27 panel squares and 8 sleeve squares. That feels like the word problems they had me do in elementary school that I simply could not understand. Little Susie has 6 colors. She needs 27 panel squares and 8 sleeve squares. How many squares of each color should Susie crochet? I don't know. Like, oh my God, this is hard. So there's like a little diagram here, but like obviously I picked different colors from that, but like maybe I can use this, maybe. So there's 5 olive colored. Oh my God, this is, because I know, because the thing is like, how do we need 2 skeins? Because like I've made 3 of them and we have not gone through a skein, and I have a whole nother skein of this yarn. Did you hear my word problem? Yeah. Clarabelle's laughing at me. I guess I'm just gonna have to trust the process here, because like maybe I can just like make this little diagram like on my iPad with my colors instead, so I can kind of figure out what I need. Right, that would make the most sense, to like make my own diagram and then come back and report back with how many squares of each color I need. Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna do that. Be right back.
Hello friends, it's me, Editing Gabby. I did end up figuring out a little chart, and I made a whole clip about it. I showed everybody how cute the chart was. It's all color coded. It shows me exactly how many squares I need for where. I'm going to be referencing it multiple times in this video, and somehow that clip got deleted. So I don't have it, and I'm sorry, but I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture of it on screen right now, and that's what it looks like. And I'm really sorry. I wish I could say it's not going to happen again, but it will. It absolutely will. You'll be hearing from me momentarily. I deleted another clip further down. I don't know where they went. I'm still new at this. Please forgive me. Please enjoy the graph on screen. Please enjoy this little clip of me crocheting. Don't I look so great? Look at me go. She got those yarn overs down. She killed it. She knows how to make a granny square. Anyway, yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please keep watching. Don't go anywhere. Thanks. Bye.
Hello. It is much darker than before, but I have all 5 of my olive squares. They still measure 6 inches. They did not shrink as I made them. Was that likely to happen? I'm not sure, but I had that thought. And I finished the bigger 8-inch by 8-inch sleeve square. I measured it several times. It is 8 inches by 8 inches. Listen, I had a trauma with gauge once where I ended up with a baby blanket when I was in fact supposed to end up with a full adult throw, because it was again granny squares and I didn't meet gauge, and I went up 2 different hook sizes and I still didn't meet gauge. And I was like, you know what? I'm sure it won't be that bad. And I made the blanket anyway. Ran out of yarn still, despite the fact that my gauge was actually smaller than what it needed to be. So I ended up with a small child's blanket. And ever since then, I've been a little obsessed with making sure that I meet gauge. This is 8 inches. I measured it like 5 times. And I'm a little stressed and I know that I seem a little crazy. These all measure 6 inches. The little guys measure 6 inches. The big guy measures 8. I counted my chart. The pattern said I would need 2 skeins. This skein is untouched. I have like a hair amount on the other one. Did I do something wrong? Or did the pattern overestimate? I am concerned. I am concerned and I am worried because I looked at the pattern again. I looked at my graph that I made. I checked off every square that I made. I have a whole skein of untouched yarn. Why? Did I mess up? Do I not know how to count? Like, please hold. Please, one moment. Okay, please gaze upon this with me. Gaze upon this with me. All of the olive has been marked off with neon pink. I counted this correctly, I think. It is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the main body, just 1 for a sleeve. That's just how it came out. I have the correct number. Where does this go? Where does this go? Did I mess up? I'm stressed because like if this was for me or for Clarabelle or for Erica or for any of my buddies, I'd be like, you know what? Sorry I messed up the cardigan and it's a baby cardigan. Just shrink yourself to fit into it, friend. Like I made it for you for free. But this is a trade. Like I am bartering something. I am receiving something in exchange for this. I am automatically like 17,000 times more nervous that I am going to mess this up somehow because I do not want to mess this up. Like, do I have until, I'm going to give myself until February 25th, which is 2 days before my tattoo is scheduled, to have this done. It is January 17th. I'm already done with one of the colors. This should realistically not take me a month and a couple days. This is going to haunt me. Where do you go? I mean, I can use it to make a leaf, but like at the same time, it's like, damn, this is a full skein. The pattern, and I read the pattern, says for a medium large, you need 2 of each color and 3 for the one you're gonna use for ribbing. So, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? What is this doing? Why are you full? Where did I mess up? Maybe I didn't mess up. Maybe, you know what? For once, I'm not taking the blame. I measured this. In fact, I even went up a hook size. I'm using a 6 instead of a 5. I measured these and I could still block them if I choose to. I'm just gonna move on to the next color. I'm gonna finish, and if I end up with a baby cardigan, I'm gonna have to call my tattoo artist and sob and tell her that I'm so sorry. And then she can give Greg to someone else because I'm a failure. But I measured these. I'm gonna have Clarabelle measure these. You know, my Virgo Shirley can tell me whether or not I messed up. So I think I'm just gonna move on. Probably the Adobe color. That one has even less. That was the thing. The olive had 5. The Adobe only has 4 for the main body. And, just kidding. So it is 4 for the main body and 2 for the sleeves. So maybe I'll use 2 skeins. I don't know. I'll come back. I'll update. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this today. I am assuming that I will be calming down. I just don't want to mess around with this gauge. Like, this isn't, it's fine. You already heard me complain.
Hey friends, it's Editing Gabby. I have made the executive decision to mute this clip because Filming Gabby thought it would be a good idea to blast Don't Forget the Lyrics and talk over it. It's really loud, really disruptive. I can't stand it. So I'm basically just going to summarize this clip. We're talking about how I am crocheting the Adobe squares. That's a stack of squares that I have already completed. We've made good progress on it. Talking about how I have still to do the sleeve squares is probably what I said I was going to be working on the rest of the night while watching Don't Forget the Lyrics. Good show, by the way. yeah, no, basically, we're just yapping about how we have to complete the Adobe squares and how we're just going to keep watching the show. And that's it. Sorry about it. I will learn from this in the future. Thanks for being patient with me. Bye.
Hello, friends. It's me. It's another day. I don't know how many days it's been, to be honest. I feel like it's been 7 years. It's been a century. It's been half a century. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been since I updated, but hello. Last thing I did was finish off these bad boys. Finished off the Adobe color. Then I was like, I feel like doing something different. So I started on this one, which is Heather Pine, I believe. I also decided that I wanted to do stacked single crochets instead of, I'm covering my own face, my bad, instead of shading 3 to start. I only really did it on the first color, the olive color. So I might still have to go back and like recheck my gauge on that. I am also noticing that with this one, the Heather Pine, since it's not a skein color, that it's just basic stitch, it feels thinner. But maybe it'll fluff up when I block it. I don't know. Went to work today, like went to the office. It was cold and rainy. Disgusting. It was like 49 degrees this morning. Just got home, just had dinner. No, you don't go anywhere. My skein's trying to run away from me. I wonder how many people call it a skein, and I'm just driving them bonkers by calling it a skein. But that's what I'm gonna call it. Sorry about it. Unless everybody wants to correct me, which is fine. I'll probably still say it out of habit. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to start watching Bob's Burgers, which I've never really seen before, aside from like a random time that Clarabelle was playing it. I just got stuck watching it. But like I'm watching the first episode, but I'm not because I'm sitting here yapping. So don't know why I thought I'd do that. I'm gonna knock some of these squares out today. Hopefully I knock all of them out today, and I would be really impressed with my progress. I don't know, I think that I just like underestimate myself. And if you know me, it's nothing new to you. All I do is underestimate myself. I am a little impressed with how quickly I'm doing this. I gave myself a little over a month to do this, and it's really just a bunch of granny squares sewn together into a cardigan, and then the hardest part, which is the ribbing. I don't really know what kind of ribbing the pattern calls for, but I recently did a pattern with yarn over slip stitch. It was a really complicated name. It was like yarn over slip stitch back loop, whatever. The point is that it was really easy and really fun to do. A lot better than just like the back loop only slip stitch, which I've also done before for another sweater. And I did it for a sweater and I did it for a swimsuit cover up, and that made me a little sad. It was honestly a lot of work to do those. So I think I might just do this last. I also think it looked really nice. I wore that sweater recently. Maybe I'll put a picture. I wore that sweater and it was a really nice like cuff, and I'm like, maybe I can do that. Shoot, I need to order those buttons. I'll order them tomorrow. Will I remember to? Will I remember to? Who knows? Maybe I can adjust this camera. I'll be right back. I think that's a little better. Okay, what was I talking about? Buttons. Then I need to order the buttons, so I'll order them tomorrow. I'm a little nervous about that because I've never added buttons to anything. This would be like my first time adding buttons to something. Oh my gosh. But you know what? It can't be that hard. It can't be that difficult. Like, surely it cannot be difficult. It's kind of crazy, like, how much I underestimate myself. But yeah, my plans for the night include making granny squares, maybe watching Bob's Burgers. I don't know if I'm going to commit to this. And drinking my decaf coffee. I'm hoping to knock out Pine Heather, I think this is called. What are you called? Yeah, Pine Heather. Hoping to knock this out do all of the pine heather that I have to do. I actually have to pull out my iPad because I don't really know how many squares of this I need. So far, oh yeah, I forgot to say, so far for this bad boy, I did end up needing to pull out the other skein of Adobe. I used maybe half of the last row was the new skein. So far, that's the only bit that I've needed from a second skein. So we'll see how this ends. Let me keep making these squares and I will pop back in if I manage to finish them tonight. You imagine if I manage to finish them tonight, that would be kind of cool if I did that. So maybe we do that. Maybe we just realize that we are super speedy, crafty crafters that can do things a lot faster than we think we can. That's supposed to be pomegranate? It just tastes like vanilla. I'm gonna eat it without the enjoy it, but I don't think we all like it, if that makes sense.
I just like want to know. I like this little container. So it's cute. Little pistol. I like to see what was the one of our refreshment.
Hello, update. I finished all 4 squares. I'm working on the sleeve square. This color has the least amount of squares that I came up with in my little diagram on the iPad. You remember that thing? But I'm not mad because I feel like it's the more cool toned color. It did work up beautifully. I wasn't a fan of it in the skein, but like it's really pretty. It's still really nice. So yeah, we're almost done. I put my hair up. It's almost bedtime. Tomorrow I do have to go to the office. So that means I have to leave the house by like 5:10 the latest. That is what it is. The big sleeve squares are fun to work. It almost makes me want to make a granny blanket, like a granny square blanket, a granny blanket. It's just a blanket of someone's granny. It's just so soothing and entrancing to just like sit here and all you have to do is make double crochet. But yeah, boom, another square set done. I think we're gonna double check. I've been marking things off with an obnoxious pink color. 1 sleeve dark green, 4 body dark green. Dark green is donezo. Maybe I will do pomegranate next. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 colors left. This is the current status of this project, and I guess tomorrow, I think tomorrow we were gonna go to a movie. Don't know how likely that is to happen because it's supposed to be in the 40s all day tomorrow, and it's going to rain all day tomorrow, and I still have to go to the office and go to work and come home. So we'll see. Probably not. So if I don't go to the movies, I'll come home and I will crochet some more. To recap, this is how much I have left of the first skein of this color. So there's a whole skein just sitting in a bag, like completely untouched, unused. I will probably not use it. This I will probably use to make at least a leaf or 2 because I do like this color for a leaf. That's it for now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm lying. I'm gonna go read in bed and then not go to bed until it's way too late and then wake up sleep deprived and angry because I didn't go to bed on time. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Hello, how you doing? I just got back from work. Today is my Friday, even though it's Wednesday, but it's my Friday. So I'm extra excited. I have so many plans this weekend that all involve crocheting indoors or knitting indoors. It's really cold. It's very cold in Florida. I think it was like 46 degrees when I got in my car today at 2:30 p.m. And it's windy and it's cloudy. And I don't care and I don't want to hear it.
It's not cold in Florida.
It's cold in Florida. It's really cold in Florida. And it's a humid kind of cold. So it's like a nasty cold. So I'm going to stay inside, as bundled up as I can be as someone who doesn't own any kind of winter clothes. Today, I have a plan. And I believe that plan involves pomegranate. I will be trying my best to do 5 of the 6-inch squares and the 1 8-inch square, which I'm sure I can do. Honestly, the only thing that truly stops me is the wrist pain. Like after a while doing double crochets, it gets like a little painful. So the plan for today is going to include having the fireplace on the TV and listening to an audiobook on my phone while I crochet. I am currently listening to, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's too bright. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, did it work? Hell yeah. The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I am currently 50% in. I've got about 4.5, 5 hours left. Don't ask me where that accent came from. It just showed up. Sometimes I become someone else. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna crochet. I'm cozy. I'm in this sweatshirt that you've seen before. It's actually cruise swag from Virgin Voyages. The cruise swag. I've gotten a lot of use out of this thing. It's very warm. Let's get to. Let's get going. Let's crochet.
Editing Gabby here for the last time. I lost a bunch of clips. I literally don't know how this happened, but I basically talk about how I got this tattoo that got really badly infected. I needed antibiotics for it. My arm was basically useless for like a week and a half. I was unable to crochet, unable to knit. I was a little concerned about falling behind, but what I could do instead was weave in ends. I do talk about how I have a whole bunch of squares that I was able to finish off because it was like the one thing I could do. I do mention the tattoo artist in the next clip, but I do want to reiterate Natalie.inks in the Orlando area. Find her on Instagram. Block her immediately. Do not get tattooed by her if you're in the area. She was horrible. My arm is horribly scarred. I will need this touched up. It was not a great time. But yeah, sorry I lost those clips, but that's basically all you missed. Yeah, just don't make poor decisions because the flash is cute. It is what it is. It was a lot. But yeah, sorry about that.
Hello. I took all of the squares that I had completed with me to work today, except for Pomegranate, because she's been woven in. I also realized that last clip I said weaved in, and I don't think that's right. Weaved in doesn't sound right. Is it not woven in? Which one do you think it is, weaved in or woven in?
I mean, like, they're both a variation of each other.
Do you think so? Weaved in sounds not right, but maybe it is right. Leave a comment. Tell me if it's right or not, because I was like literally in the middle of weaving in a square and I was like, is weaved in a word? Is that how you say that? Anyway, so honey's done, all of them. Oh, that looks very orange on camera. How strange. It's very yellow, I promise. Olive, done. Then we have Adobe, done. And Heather Pine, done. Those are all my body squares that I have completed. I literally only have 4 mahogany squares to complete. My tattoo is there. It's doing something. So I'm gonna maybe try to crochet tonight after we get back from having dinner. I also woved in. It's probably weaved in because saying I woven in, yeah, you're right. I'm tired. I've been working since 5:45 and I woke up at like 4:30. I promise I'm not this much of an idiot. I just pretend to be. It's for the internet point. I weaved in all of the sleeve squares. I am having a little bit of a dilemma with how they look, and I really wish that like the colors would reflect a little better. That's a little better. So this would be one sleeve. Oh, you can't really see the olive. Hold on, please hold. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. There we go. So this would be one sleeve. Please lighten up a little bit. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be one sleeve. Shoot. No, see, this is where my dilemma kicks in because I don't want 2 oranges on one side. So this would be one sleeve. This would be one sleeve. God, it hurts to bend my arm like that. And then this would be the other sleeve. And I feel like their vibes are so different. And I'm concerned about the lack of cohesion. You know what I mean? Am I overthinking it? I might be. I don't know. I guess I have to see. I think that this would be like the first thing that I would try to sew together. See what I mean? The vibes, they're different. And it's this yellow that really throws everything off. But hopefully it looks good together. Bro, it hurts so bad. I've been such a baby about it, but like it hurts so bad. Again, natalie.inks on Instagram. If you are in the Orlando area and she pops up on your Instagram, block immediately. Do not. It doesn't matter how cute the flash looks, because I fell for it. Do not go to her. She will butcher your arm. Maybe one day I'll get this fixed, but I've had multiple people tell me it's gonna heal like crap, so don't go there. It hurts. That's it. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna try tonight, because it's literally just 4 squares. I'm gonna try my best tonight to crochet with my arm extended, because it's the only way I can do it, and I look really silly doing it. But I'm gonna try, because I really don't want to fall behind, and I don't want to not finish on time. It's really stressing me out. And like the sewing, I'm not too stressed about. It's the ribbing. I'm gonna go get some Thai food, and I'm gonna go read outside so I can touch some grass, because I've been indoors all day. Maybe you go do the same, okay? Maybe like pause the video, take a breather, get some water, go touch grass. We'll meet up later. Go do it. Go touch grass. Go touch grass. Hi, jump scare. Clarabelle just reminded me, I just turned the camera off, just reminded me. She was like, are you still doing the leaves? Yes, I am. And if you were thinking, Gabby, are you still doing the leaves? Yes, I am. Don't know when, but they're getting done. Go touch grass. Hi. Hello, me again. Update. It's been a minute. I don't know how long it's been, and I apologize for that, but my tattoo is doing better. I'm still not going to show it because it's like really gross and crusty, but it's doing better. It's not going to look good. It's not going to look like a nice tattoo. It's going to look like I got it done at a potluck, but it's okay. You can always get it fixed. Anyway, because my tattoo's been doing better, I was able to finish up the mahogany squares. Ends weaved in. I decided to take them to the office today so I could start sewing them, because it is February 11th currently. Tattoo is on the 27th. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm starting to feel like I really need to put like pedal to the metal, get this done, because I still have all the ribbing to do. So I've decided I'm stuck in the office, kind of have nothing else to do, because like we can't have our phones out obviously. So I'm just gonna sew. So I had the big brain idea of like packing up all my squares and just like taking them with me so I could start sewing. I did figure out the mattress stitch, and it does look really good. A little bit of trial and error. I realized that I do need like at least one of the colors to do the mattress stitch without it being all wonky, but it looks really good. I did all 4 of the sleeve squares. Those are all good to go, I think. If not, I'm missing like one side. But then I realized that I packed all the squares, did not pack my little chart that I made. And for a minute I was like, maybe I can just wing it. But then I was like, no, I made like a specific amount of squares to go in specific spots. I can't just like do whatever. So I came home tonight from book club and I was like, let me print out the chart. I'll take it to work with me and I can keep sewing at work, because like it's been kind of slow and I get really restless. So I was like, let me give myself something to do, get some sewing done. So I printed it out. It's printing all greens. Apparently our printer is busted. The magenta isn't working, which is why everything is green. But I'm resourceful. I wrote down the colors. So I can take this to work with me. I did not end up doing the sleeves like the chart states, but it's okay. It still looks good. The back piece seems to be like the most stressful bit. Might leave that for last. I think tomorrow I'm gonna focus on the 6 and the 6. If I get more done, like I get more done, that's great. Yes, like today was like busy, but not. Like it was really busy in the morning and then it kind of slowed down in the afternoon, but like there's only so much I can get done. I did get at least the sleeves done, so I feel a little better about it. They look really good. I'm gonna also pack up the other colors so that I could sew with them, because I realized that that's what I need to be doing. So yeah, a little bit of an update. I was hoping to get more done today, but I didn't. It's fine. Tomorrow's a new day. I'll work on this. I'll come back and make an update after work to show you guys all I did or did not sew. Also, kind of getting nervous because I just remembered that I have not heard a peep from Etsy regarding the buttons. So let's check on that real quick. because kinda need some buttons. It says shipped. Okay, no tracking. Oh, that's great. How lovely. I did end up ordering different buttons, but I kind of went chaotic and didn't really look at the measurements. It does say that it's gonna be estimated delivery the 14th through the 24th, which is pushing it, but it's not like end of the world pushing it. I did go ahead, I'm just trying to make sure I don't dox myself. I ordered these initially and I thought they were real cute, but they're very tiny, so it's not gonna work, sadly. But yeah, hopefully those other ones make it because I don't have a plan B. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Thankfully, my arm feels better, like the infection's gone, so I can like knit and crochet again, because that was really stressful for a bit because I have the pattern test for the knitting also due. My cat's acting up. He's being silly. I wish I could pick him up. He's so cute, but he won't let me. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I feel kind of bad because I haven't been recording a lot, but I have been doing stuff. He's gonna scratch me. Oh, almost. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Is he like, help me? Help me! He looks terrified. So yeah, just a little update. I'm still working on this. I just haven't been filming because honestly I wasn't feeling great, like mentally or physically. It was very painful. Like, do not recommend getting a shitty tattoo. It will get infected and it does hurt quite a bit. So yeah, also mentally I was just not doing great because I was like, oh, I messed up. But it's fine. I didn't ask to get an infection, so there's that. See y'all in a second. Hopefully with some sewing and some pieces that kind of look like a cardigan. Hello friends, I'm back from work. Did so much work today, a whole 8 hours. I have updates. Like I said, we have one sleeve all sewn in. Look at that mattress stitch. Look at that. Killing it. Killing it. I'm really proud of it because I've never done that right before. So there's one sleeve. Here's two sleeves. They do have very different vibes. But it's like, hello. I think they're cute. I did one whole front panel. And granted, I'm cheating. This I did yesterday. This was all I managed today. We were kind of busy. It was like very on and off, so I couldn't like sit and do something. But we got one front panel done, and then I got half of the other panel done. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't feel like continuing to do this today. I kind of want to sit and work on my sweater pattern test, but it's February 12th and I probably should finish seaming these together. But maybe what I could do is do the pattern test for a little bit and then work on this. So I'm gonna compromise. I'm gonna work on my pattern test for a little baby bit just so I can like do something fun for a little, and then I'm gonna finish sewing all the pieces together because I really don't have that much left. I took my work with me to work. And sleeves are done, one front panel's done. So I really just have half of this and then the back piece, which is 5x3. That's gonna be a little tricky because like I said, I've realized that I need to use at least one of the two colors. Clarabelle's heating at Chipotle. If you hear beeping, no worries. We exist here. I do need at least one of the two colors so it doesn't look fully crazy. So it is going to be a little tricky. Goals for today is to at least finish all of the chunks, all the granny squares seamed together. I can do it. I mean, I also have to keep in mind that I have to make myself dinner and I promised Jay that I would play games today. So maybe I will sew while gaming. I can sew while gaming. Yeah. Maybe we'll do some clips of me sewing and gaming so I can prove to you guys that I can in fact play Dead by Daylight and craft. Alright, so that's the progress update. That's how things are going. I'm really happy with it. It's a little tricky because I can't obviously measure this on myself. It's a medium large. I am not a medium large. I'm like a 3X, so it's been a little rough. I was a little concerned with the width, but I made my coworker stand up, so not the width, the length. I made my coworker stand up so I could put it up against her so I could figure out the length was good. I'd say we're what? A little over halfway done? I can do this. It's fine. I can finish. I also have to make the leaves. It's not that I forget. It's just that I forget. So, I can do it. How hard could it be? It'll be fine. I'll update in a little bit. I'm gonna go make dinner and craft. You can kind of see my busted tattoo. Don't look at him.
Llevo días preocupándome. Esta mente ya no da más.
It's done. I did it. Second panel completed. We're making progress. They've survived a lot longer than me, so I'm kind of just waiting on them. I have decided that I'm going to do them in little sections. So a 6, a 6, and then a 3. That way I don't get as overwhelmed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the back. Maybe we'll finish today. Probably not. But I can probably get most of it done today. I'm glad that we got that back panel done. Now we're just gonna move on to the next little bit. I'm doing my best to use up as many scraps as I can. Oh, are we ready? I guess we're ready. Yeah, but it's obviously a little bit more slow going because we're playing, so I'm not just sitting here sewing. But we're getting stuff done. I've got my first 3 ready to go. All right, so quick update. I finished the back panel. There she is, all done. So that means everything is paneled together. So now I need to sew the panels together. However, while I was like laying everything out, I realized that this happened. So, okay, can you focus here? I gotta take care of that. Kind of annoying. This is one of the sleeves. But other than that, we're mostly done. So yeah, I'm not gonna film myself sewing the panels together because that's silly goofy. I'll probably come back for the ribbing. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Today is just a weird day, but yeah, I think we're doing good. I'm trying to also work on my sweater test because like that's also coming up. I really didn't think I'd get that. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before, but like the more time passes, the more I'm like, damn, I really did do that to myself because like I applied and I was like, this designer is huge. Like they probably don't need me, but they did. But it's okay. I'm doing good. Like I'm on the second half of the front panel, so hopefully it'll keep progressing. My tattoo, there it is, kind of. Finished scabbing off. It's doing better. It obviously doesn't look great, but it doesn't look as bad as everybody said it would look. So I'm taking that win. But yeah, this is just a quick update, letting y'all know where I'm at. I'll come back when I'm ready to do the ribbing. I'll show everybody the finished piece, sans ribbing. Deal? Deal. Good morning. It is the next day. I have updates. So many. She is done. Oh, there goes my hook. Oh, there goes the yarn. Anyway, not done, obviously. God, who do you think I am? Someone efficient. But she is done being seamed. She is seamed. We're done. There's an arm. There's another arm. There's the cardigan front. There's the cardigan back. We are seamed. Now, where is it? I started working on a sleeve last night just to kind of get a jump on things. So, there you go. There's part of a sleeve ribbing. This has been a complicated process because I followed the pattern that said to only do like 1 round of decreases, like single crochet decreases. And I was like, this still looks mighty large. So I decided to do a second one. And then I went through like all of the ribbing and then the hole got real tiny, and I was like, oh, well, that's probably in the pattern for a reason. So this is like my third or fourth time doing the ribbing for this sleeve, because I tried last night. I didn't like the way the single crochet back loop only was looking, so I undid it. And then I tried to do a yarn over back loop only slip stitch. I didn't like that either. And then I tried to do a back loop only slip stitch ribbing, and then I remembered why I hate doing that. So I have once again settled with single crochet back loop only ribbing, which like looks great. It doesn't have the elasticity that I like in a cuff, but I'm really not going to fight it anymore. So plans for today include finishing this, finishing the other sleeve, and then potentially getting started with the body, which would be really cool if I could do all that today. I am working today, and I have been sneaky doing this while I'm working, which is why I haven't filmed anything, because I'm not going to film at work. That's not good. But I might film later. I'm hoping that I can get both sleeves done during work, and then we'll hop back on and do the bottom together, and then the rest of the cardigan. This should be fun, because I've never put buttons on anything, like ever. My buttons aren't here, but I do have to put the holes for the buttons, which I've never done before. So that should be exciting, fun, and different. We'll embark on that together. I'm pretty happy with the seaming. I am really nervous that I did not weave the ends well enough, even though I tried my very best. I also, fun fact, used just red to do the seaming for the whole body, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do all these color changes. You can kind of see it there, but I think that's like the most visible out of all of them. So yeah, maybe I could have just gotten away with doing that the whole time, and I chose not to. But hey, it looks really cool because I chose not to, so it's also already done. I'm really happy with the way it's looking. Obviously I can't try it on, but I have had Clarabelle try it on. Looks good on her. She's also like a size medium large, so looks good, nice and cropped. The ribbing will add a little bit more length, but nothing crazy. I think we're like in the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends. Look at us go. All right, so I'll update again after work, see if I followed through with what I wanted to do today. Work might be really busy, who knows? I hope not. God, I hope not. All right, check in later. Hello, good morning. It is early. It's 8:16, but I've been up since 5:30, so it's not early for me. But good morning. Hi. Updates. Wow. Look at her. Both sleeves have been ribbed, and the ends have been weaved in. Who is she? Who even is she? I said I'd do it yesterday, and I did. I did do it yesterday. And I even had time to work out, take a shower, wash my hair, make dinner, and work on my knit. I'm an overachiever. I don't know who she is. It's because I took my weekly vitamin D. I have all the energy now. This morning I have started on bottom ribbing. It is going to take a minute. I don't want to promise today. I like to aim for half of it done by the end of my work day. Also, if you know me from work, which you really shouldn't, I'm on break. I'm not getting paid to do this. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm on break. I can do whatever I want on my break. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm not working right now. But I am working on this while working. Today has been a little busy. Not terribly so. I'm hoping that people calm down and it becomes less busy, because I'm really just like doing that. Because I had to do a row of single crochet all the way across the bottom first, and now we're working on the ribbing. So I don't want to say all of it. Oh, God, it'd be so nice if I could do all of it by the end of my workday, but I'm not making myself any promises. And then after I do the bottom ribbing, all I got to do is the little ribbing around the collar area, I'd call it, which is also a lot. Like, it's not a little, it's not a sleeve. So gosh, it'd be so nice if we could get this done in like the next 3 or 4 days. I'm being realistic with myself here. I'm running out of battery. So yeah, that's the update. We're ribbing, friends, we're ribbing. I need to check the mail. I'm gonna check the mail tomorrow, because according to Etsy, the button was supposed to get here anywhere from the 14th through the 24th, and that it supposedly shipped, but it didn't have tracking. I think I mentioned that, and I'm so sorry I repeat myself. So yeah, that's a little stressful. But the 24th, like, even if it arrives on the 24th, like the latest, it's still like 3 days before. I'm hoping the button's there. Sorry, Aria's got the zoomies. Let me see if I can. What you doing? I know, honk honk. What you doing? I know it. That's a wheezy for you. All right, my camera's dying. Bye. Okay, quick post-work update. Today was really busy. Like, oh my god. But I don't know if you can really see. We've got quite a bit done. It starts there and it wraps around there. It's not quite half. I'd say it's like the first front panel, like the back and the front panel. Half of the back. I got more than I thought I would, genuinely. I was being hopeful. It was like, this much. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this tomorrow because I'm really starting to panic about that sweater test. I really need to get going on that. So that's what I've been doing after work. But yeah, I still think this is quite a bit. It looks really cute. I like it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the brown, but it's cute. Look at her go. Yeah, so that's the update. Just got off work literally right now. I'm going to go to Joann's and wave at it sadly. There's like a Joann's like 5-10 minutes from my place that's closing. So is every other Joann's in my immediate area. Like the closest Joann is gonna be like an hour from me. So there's that. I kind of want to go peruse, see if there's any like yarn left. I don't really think there's going to be. But yeah, that's just a quick update. We're all done with the sleeves and cord over the way down with the bottom. Again, feeling pretty hopeful. Maybe I'll film some footage tomorrow. I feel really bad that this has just kind of devolved into, hey update, hey update. I still feel kind of awkward about like filming myself crafting. I'll get over it. It's fine. Maybe I'll film some fascinating content of me doing some ribbing. Hello, 'tis I have an update, but I'm also gonna work a little with you. I'm gonna play some games with Jay. Update. Here she is. Here she is. There you go. Ooh, look at that. This is all we have left. Right here. Oh, right here. Isn't that lovely? Look at me go. I only stopped because I ran out of yarn and I didn't feel like getting up to get more. But the bottom is mostly done, as you see, and I just gotta do the single crochets across the front. Buttons are still not here. The buttons are still not here, and I really just like need to start figuring out where I could get nice buttons locally, because it'll kill me if I can't find any buttons. So yeah, I have until the 24th. I might, just in case, on the 25th scramble around the Central Florida area to find buttons, because Joann didn't have any, and my Joann is going out of business, so there's that. But it's fine. Maybe Michael's, I don't know. Definitely not going to Hobby Hobby. But yeah, so let's just work on this a little bit. I'm gonna try to finish, where'd it go? Try to finish this little chunk, play some games. I'm sure I can finish this by the time games are done. And then I guess I'll sit on the couch, watch Yellow Jackets, and do the front. Deal? Deal.
I see your face, your crowd streets, the distant echo, memories sweet. In every laugh, in every sigh, I feel you slipping, passing by. Ooh, yeah. Shadows linger soft and low. Ooh, yeah. Pieces see colors dim like evening light, lost in time, not out of sight. I trace the lines where you used to be.
Hello, we're done. I did it. Sorry. We're done. For the most part. For the most part, she's finished. I did the little ribbing around the side. Well, the front, I guess. You see? Look at that. Oh, whoa. So nice. There's little holes for the buttons. She did a chain 2 skip. I did chain 3 because I was looking at the pattern and she had 19 millimeter buttons. Let me check. Oh, here they are. She had 20 millimeter buttons and the buttons I ordered are 30 millimeters. So I thought I'm gonna need a bigger hole for the buttons.
Big brain.
Ha, smart girl. I think a chain 3 should be fine. Hopefully. Y'all, I don't know if I know how to weave in ends. Because like random ends keep coming out from the granny squares and it's really messing with me. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I don't know. Also for anti-pilling yarn, she looking kind of sus. But hopefully it'll be okay. I'm going to give it a steam probably tomorrow after work. Oh, look at that. We did it. It's a whole cardigan. Clarabelle tried it on. I'm a little nervous because when you first try it on, one of the ends looks a lot longer. But there's no way. There's just no way that it is. Because all the squares are the same size. So hopefully it's just my imagination. Right?
Do you want me to try it on standing?
Right? They're the same size, right? All I've got left to do is some leaves. Where am I going to put them? Je ne sais pas. Right? Like I'm not crazy. It's the same length, right? Oh, it's so much cuter. It looks a lot better in the daylight than it did in the dark room. Yeah, the dark room did it no favors. It's cute. Now I'm thinking about all the different ones that we could make that would still be like real cute. Is there an end coming out? That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to weave in ends and it's stressing me out. Kristen, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry. If an end ever comes out, just message me and I will fly to you and fix it. I'm so sorry. Hopefully an end doesn't come out. I'm going to put it through the wash and I'm going to steam it and I'm going to double triple check it. Because to me, like a garment isn't finished. Hold on, y'all, sorry. To me, a garment isn't finished until it goes through the wash, whether that be a machine wash or a hand wash. I'm going to throw it in a garment bag in the wash because it's supposed to be washable. I'm stressing out. Like, this, you know, I'm trading something. Yeah, like this person didn't pay for it, but like they're paying for it with their time and their art and their effort. And I'm not going to hand in a mediocre product. You know, like I'm very nervous. If this was just for like Clarabelle or a friend, I'd be like, tough shit. And I've said that before. But like, yeah, Kristen's not paying for it, but I'm getting some of their hard work in exchange and I want it to be top tier. It looks cute. It looks like something Anthropology would sell in the fall. I think she's cute as shit. I'm probably going to have Clarabelle put it on again. Not today because she has a headache and she's a trooper. Thank you for trying it on while standing. Probably going to have her try it on again just so I can see. There's another end. I'm stressed. Look. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Right there. Focus. Focus. Right. It's not focusing. But it's like the tiniest little bit just poking out. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. But I'm afraid that if I keep cutting, it's all gonna go to shit. And it's all gonna fall apart. She's gonna like put it on and it's all gonna fall apart. And that would kill me. That would kill me. But yeah, don't know if I finished my thought. I think I'm gonna have her put it on so I can figure out where to put some nice leaves. I wanted to do a bunch of them, but now I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to make a leaf and we'll have to figure it out from there. But for now, the cardigan itself is 99.9% done. It needs a steam, and this little end needs to be woven in. I haven't done that, so I can pull it out in case the button doesn't fit. Is it gonna be kind of last minute? Maybe. But I think I'm just gonna like go through with like steaming and adding the appliques on it, and that end will be just like the very last thing I do. I think that's valid. I did go through a whole skein. There was my hook. This is all I have left. I caked it because it was pulling from the outside and I wanted to cry. I do have a green, and I have like the heather green and then the olive green. And I think I have some yellow and some orange. I don't know if I'll use the olive, not the olive, the heather green, because it might be a bit too fresh for like an evermore leaf. Yeah, so I think that that's gonna be this weekend's project. Just make some leaves. We can make some leaves together. I think I'm gonna retire for the night though. I'm a little sleepy. I want to finish my romance novel. I also, for some reason, really want to start a mesh market bag, but I need to not. I need to cool it because my wrist has been hurting a little bit. Tomorrow's my Friday. We're okay. Doing good. Hi. Hello. It's me. It's been a few days. I've been trying to work on my knit test, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I hate that there's no center pull to this. It's been so hard to find. I'm just sticking my fingers into it. Let's just make some leaves. That's literally the last thing we have to do aside from steam it and attach the buttons that hopefully show up. I hate it when skeins don't have center pulls. It drives me bonkers. This one doesn't look like it has an outer pull either. Hello? Thank you. If you're gonna be difficult, be slightly less difficult. Anyway, supposedly, it's funny because when you look it up online, it says that this pattern is not available anymore. It's like digital pattern not available. But then you click on the link and like the only thing that's not showing is the images. Like the pattern itself is still here. It's one of the leaves that I put at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and make one. I like this like olivey green color. So that's what I'm gonna do. It says to chain 5 and slip stitch ends together to form a loop. I did a magic loop because nobody has time for that. So this is a free pattern. You look it up on, well, I don't know if it'll show up, but it's Fall Maple Leaves free crochet pattern. So let's just make a leaf together. Oh, I'm already messing up. I forgot to chain 3. Go. Then we're gonna double crochet. So let's just do this. I'm trying really hard not to count out loud because there's really nothing that peeves me off more than like sitting and watching a crochet vlog and they start counting while I'm counting. I'm just like, oh, okay, well there goes my count. So I'm trying really hard not to count out loud so I don't mess anybody up. That does look really nice. That's a very pretty chain. Clarabelle somehow, of course, managed to find better crochet hooks than me. She's using the Tulip Etimo crochet hooks that I really didn't know about. What's up, girly pop?
Is this the part where I do some crochets into the bumps?
Yes, ma'am.
Do I chain one first?
No. You're gonna skip the chain closest to the hook. Clarabelle has decided, like we were talking about earlier, to kind of sort of pick up crochet. She's been crocheting a blanket for a little bit. It's really cute. I started making a mesh market bag because I really needed to do something other than knit. I needed to do something else other than these long projects, and I really wanted to do a mesh market bag like the kind that Passionate Kelsey makes. And she watched the video. She's like, I feel like I could do that. And I was like, yeah, you really could. It's not that hard. So she started to do it, but then we very quickly realized that like we can't share a 5mm hook because I am currently using a 5mm hook, and then the pattern calls for a 5mm hook. So she bought her own from a local yarn store. This just looks like a circle. What are we doing here? Skip first stitch. 7 double crochets, Jesus H. All right. It's fine, I'm a big girl. I can do it. Today was a nice day, a chill day. I honestly meant to do this earlier today, but I did not. We went out to Chili's. Clarabelle, Erica, her husband Spencer, and then Joey, my brother, who's here from out of town. And we all had a great time. We went downtown, we got a milkshake, even though it's really cold today. Okay, so it says 7 double crochet in 1 stitch, which I did. Skip next stitch, slip stitch in next stitch. Do stitches between 5 times. Okay, so we slip stitch into this. So I skipped that one, I guess. I have been crocheting for a very long time. I'd say like 10-ish years at this point. I still have such a hard time with written patterns. I can't tell you why or why not. I struggle. Like, I feel like I have to read them out loud a lot of the time, because like I'll look at them and I'll be like, huh? I very much sometimes prefer to have visuals. Okay, I can kind of see what's happening. Can we kind of see what's happening? Kind of looks like a leaf, maybe. What is this? Maybe there's a reason this pattern just like is no longer on Ravelry. That is not that. That does not look like the... Okay, so we're frogging this. The heck was that? Guess we're picking another leaf pattern, because like that just looks like a flower coaster. So like if I ever want a flower coaster, I guess that's how we're doing it. Okay, back to the drawing board. Part of me, the lazy part of me, wants to be like, does she really need leaves? I made a whole cardigan. But no, she does. She deserves leaves. It's part of my vision. So we're doing it. We're gonna look for another leaf pattern. What do? I don't know what to do. I'm also running out of battery. I hate how this camera just sucks up battery. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out and figure out why my leaves are rounded instead of pointed. I also want to download a PDF, but I guess. Okay, let me figure this out, y'all. I'll be back. Hopefully with a maple leaf or two. Okay, so I tried a different pattern. I'm slowly starting to realize that all of the maple leaf patterns are the same pattern, different fonts. They all call for acrylic, so I'm gonna try this ancient skein of yarn that I have just laying around, Cafe Latte from Red Heart Super Savers. Maybe the different acrylic will help. My battery's still dying, so I will simply report back, because I wonder if maybe part of it is the self-consciousness of being on camera while I'm trying to concentrate. So pray for me, I'll be back. I'm back. I have progress. I started kind of, oh shoot, well, it fell. It doesn't look the best in this yarn, but I was like, mayhaps it'll work with the yarn I want to use it on, and guess what, it did. Look at how cute. She's real precious. Let me just, wow, look at her. So I think this is the pattern I'm gonna go with. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's by Yarnspirations. They kind of did that. It was very similar to the other patterns I had seen, but instead of being just like double crochets, it was 2 double crochet, 2 treble, a chain 3 slip stitch into the chain, then treble double again. And I think that that really helped it, like, I feel it really helped it come to a little point, which is like a big difference. So I'm gonna leave this one and I'm going to make the olive one, and I'm not sure, let me see, because I was thinking that I could put maybe the orange one there. Maybe I can make a brown one and kind of put into this green, kind of like they're falling. Or should I do 1, 2, 3, and then like a final one down here, 4, like they're falling from the cardigan? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I'll do the orange one in the yellow square. I'll do a brown one in this green square, the olive green in this orange, and then maybe a yellow in this green one down here. Yeah, okay, we got that. And honestly, that took a lot of brain power and I'm kind of tired. So I'm gonna go do something mindless on the couch and watch Yellow Jackets. And then I'll just do these tomorrow at work, because now it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy little pattern. Yarnspirations. It's fall leafy banner if you want the pattern. Thank you, Red Heart, for your service. You're gonna go back into the forgotten corner of yarn I don't want to deal with. I'm glad that we did that together. I'm glad that we figured that out because I was stressed. Can you see Aria up there? She's so cute. Look at her. By cute, I mean kind of demonic. What is she doing? Aria! Hi. She's so cute. You're welcome. I'll come back once I've got all the leaves done. Probs tomorrow, not today. Oh, somebody come get her, y'all. What are you doing? She said, don't worry about it. Oh. Oh. Did you ask for this cat content? No, you're welcome. Hello, welcome. It's a new day. I have updates. When do I not? Have I ever been like, hey guys, no updates today, sorry. No, I just choose not to film. But updates. I have a tapestry needle, but I also have maple leaves. Aren't they so stinking cute? Look at them. Wow. 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 She did it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew these on, and aside from the missing buttons, we'll be done. Okay, so I'm gonna put the leaves over on the left side. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. It just feels right. So I'm gonna put them there. Kind of want to make it look like they're falling, which I think is so poetic. I'm gonna go ahead and pin them in place with some stitch markers, because I will forget what leaf I put where. Like, I could sit here and be like, oh yeah, the brown goes on the yellow square, the blah 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 goes on that square. No, I will be forgetting. I can't believe like we're almost at the end here. It feels like I just started this, but like I was thinking earlier, I was like, damn, I've been working on this for a minute. And like sometimes even then I'm like, is this worth a tattoo? Like, is this enough work? Because it's like not even my pattern, you know? I don't make patterns yet. I probably never will. I mean, never say never, but I just feel like there's a lot of math involved in pattern making, and I'm not a math gay. Not even a little bit. I think we've mentioned this before, that I'm very much not a math gay. Okay, come on. And like, I always get kind of mad that my fun little artsy craft has so much math in it. The amount of counting alone, I think, is just insane. I should just be able to go with the vibes and not have to count all the time. I should be able to, like, now that I've pinned it in place, I should be able to lift it up to show y'all. So like, that. Well, that looks pretty. So yeah, that's a plan, Stan. Let's get going. Do y'all really want to see me sew? Like, really? Fine, I guess I can sew a little bit. I forgot to pull it tight. So I've got this going on now. That's very me. I literally just like, I just weaved this in. It's very, very woven in. Well, you live and you learn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to undo this. I'm so mad at myself right now. Okay, y'all. I think I did it. I think we have a leaf. That looks so cute. The door.
Someone's at the front door.
Kroger's at the front door. Don't mind Kroger. Kroger. That's cute. That took me forever. So yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of them off camera. That looks really cute, actually. She did that. I am so glad. Thank you, Yarnspirations, for the pattern. That looks really cute. I can't wait to show you guys like the whole thing. So I'm gonna finish these. I'm lying. I'm gonna make dinner and eat it because I'm hungry. Then I'm gonna finish them. Then I'm gonna show you guys. If you haven't had dinner, if you haven't had breakfast, you haven't had lunch, go get some. Do it. Go feed yourself. Go hydrate. Go hydrate. It's so important. Don't dehydrate. I'll see you later. Hello. It's February 26th, 2025. It's the day before. But she's done. She's done. She's been put through the wash. She looks go right. She's nice and soft. I have to snip a couple bits that poke out, like this little guy. And I have to, of course they're gardening. I have to weave in this last end right here. I found these buttons at Michael's because the buttons I ordered did not arrive on time. I think they're cool. I think they're like rustic in a good way. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna weave in this last end, and I'm gonna figure out how to add buttons to crochet. I don't know how to do that, but we're gonna Google it together. We're gonna figure it out. Let me find materials, let me find a tapestry needle, and we're gonna weave this little guy in and then add the buttons. And hopefully the gardeners will have stopped the gardening.
Nobody saw us silently floating out at some hotel in rural Wyoming. Nobody saw us secretly hoping we would have disappeared. But one day, loons sing, I will think of that distant prairie eyes, skipping western skies, then running off alone again. Nobody sees me here in this concrete, washing my dishes, hanging my laundry. No.
Okay, so she's done as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna maybe potentially give it a really quick steam tonight before I go to bed. But she is, to me, finished. Clarabelle tried it on. The buttons worked. They're aligned. I was a little concerned about that. But here it is. That's so beautiful. Look at her go. You can see the little leaves right there. So cute. Then you got the buttons. There's the back. I think she's stunning. I hope that Kristen likes it, because if not, I will cry so much. I've said that, but it's fine. I'm sure she'll like it. I put a lot of love into this. I put a lot of love and effort, and like, I'm really picky about giving things to people. I'm going to, just in case, bring my little clippy clips with me in case something pokes out, because I've noticed I need to look up a tutorial, to be honest. Like, I keep trying to wing it and I probably shouldn't, but like, the granny squares, like the ends I weave in, sometimes poke out, but like they're still weaved in. It's just like an end that just like pokes out. So I'm gonna bring them in case when she puts it on, it pokes out. Jesus, I'm having a hard time holding it. But yeah, it's like solid. It's not too heavy, I think. It's not lightweight either. It's definitely for an air-conditioned room. Tomorrow's tattoo day. I'm excited. I'm ready. And I can't wait to show y'all. I'm gonna bring the camera with me. Hopefully I don't forget. And we'll do a little reveal. And you'll see my tattoo, and then we'll be done. Our journey is almost over. Feels like we just started, but it's been over a month. I gave myself plenty of time to do this, and I'm really glad that I did, because I can't imagine like these last details, like doing the ribbing and the sewing of the leaves and the buttons. I can't imagine doing that last minute. I would cry. Like, that is a lot of pressure to do, like, day of or day before. And the tattoo's at like 10:30 a.m. Like, I don't have time in the morning unless I like woke up at the crack of dawn. So I'm really glad she's done. Like I said, just a quick steam to like, the ribbing is being a little weird. At the bottom it's like curling. Can you see that? So I just want to give it a little steam. Other than that, we're good. We're ready. We're excited. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so busy, this girl, but look at how cool her cardigan is. Oh,
This is literally the cutest thing on the face of the planet. I'm gonna say.
I might cry. It's fine, don't worry about it. Look at that.
My hair's all in the way. But the leaves are perfect. Exactly what I imagined.
Oh, it looks so good.
This is literally so cute and I love it. And it's better than I could have ever imagined. So thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna cry. Thank you. I am excited to
You
get
have
this.
such imposter syndrome.
All right, it's been about a week since the last clip. My tattoo is on me. He is peeling right now. It's kind of gross. Kristen loves her cardigan. She was wearing it the other day and I got so excited. So yeah, this journey is over. Tattoo has been applied. Cardigan has been handed over. We're all set. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. This was fun. If anybody else wants to trade tattoos for crochet, send me a message on Instagram at It's Gabby Crochet. Please and thank you. I also have like more videos planned that I have more videos. I have more videos in my head that I want to film, edit, and post. So if you had fun with me and want to watch more of me, subscribe. You don't have to hit that notification button because I don't do that most of the time. But you can if you want to, and it'll be a great time. I really like making things. I really like talking on camera. I really like filming and editing. So let's hang out. I'll give you some ideas that I'm planning on doing. I want to do a video where all I do is craft things for my friends because I love making things for other people, as you can tell. I have a video where I'd love to do places to like craft at Disney World. If you're local or if you just need a break from your family, we'll go find places at Disney that you can just sit and crochet or knit. Nice, quiet, chill places. They exist. I know a few of them. I want to do this really cool, this is probably the next video. I saw a really cute cardigan at Torrid and I didn't want to buy it because I didn't have $70 to give to Torrid. But it kind of just looked like crochet mesh. And I have a work in progress that I'm going to fry because I don't like the way it's coming out. And I could just use that to make myself a cute mesh cardigan. Let's go on that journey together. I'm hoping I can try to freehand it instead of following a pattern. I've never done that. I also want to do, which I think is really cute. My grandma used to crochet and I grew up watching her make doilies. I want to make a doily. I think I want to try to make a doily like my grandma used to. And I think that'd be a fun video to make, don't you? I think so. I also want to do crafty chats. That's going to be fun because God, do I talk a lot. And then you can sit with me and we can talk. Well, I'll talk. You listen. You can talk back. I won't hear you unless you put it in the comments. But I think that's fun. Those are my favorite kind of videos to like sit and crochet to. So I'm going to make them. I don't know. Is there anything else? I'll add it to the list if you think of anything. Leave a comment. I'm open. I'm cool. I'm chill. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking this video. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Or a nice day tomorrow if it's nighttime. Yeah. Bye!